Hey everyone, it's Vintage Vinny, and welcome to my flea market haul from the Mount Airy Flea Market in Mount Airy, Maryland. So before I dive into my haul, there is something that I wanted to share with you all. As per the title of this video, a flea market haul and a little organization, I thought you all might like to see what I've been able to do to keep myself organized for all of my live sales. So let's go ahead and check that out, and we will get back to the haul video in just a bit. So before we jump into today's video, I thought you all might like to see what I've done with all of my live sale supplies / receipts and such. So to keep a long story short, I found a flat bin at Walmart a while ago, and I thought, okay, let me keep all of my accordion folders for my receipts and keep some of my supplies that I needed in that. And I had it for a while, and it was nice because I could just transport the one bin to and fro when I needed to. Unfortunately, it was too small, and I couldn't keep everything contained without things falling out of it. So I've had this 3-drawer cart for probably a good year, and I just said to myself, this might be perfect for what I need it for, and it truly is. I found this at an indoor flea market for $3, and we all know that these are way more expensive than $3 if you buy them brand new in the store. So I thought I'd share what I've done with it, and maybe it'll inspire you to possibly get yourself a little bit more organized like myself. So let me just move a little bit closer here. So on top of we'll call it a filing cabinet, quote unquote, I do have this folder here which holds all of my computer printed inventory slips, meaning like it's printed with copy paper, because some stores do that. So this holds everything from the current year, and then this white one here, I have everything from about 2021 and 2022. And when 2023 is over, what's in here is going to go filed based on what store the invoices came from. Because I still have stuff from previous years that are sitting downstairs that I need to sell, so thankfully I remember where I bought this stuff. So those are just going to stay on top of there because they don't fit in these drawers. So in the first drawer here, I have put all of my receipt accordion folders, the smaller ones. So this one right here holds Peddler Mall receipts, and of course receipts that print out much larger because I buy a lot of stuff from one store. This one holds gas receipts, restaurant receipts, and shipping supply receipts. This one here is for the current year, 2023. This one right here holds receipts from 2021 and 2022. I probably won't put these in here. I'll just leave this for those 2 years, just to keep myself more organized if I have to go back for any reason, something. And then these are the labels that I use to put prices and numbers on my inventory for my live sales. So those will stay right in here. And then I have my current roll of tape that I'm using, and then also the sticky note tabs, because sometimes I don't want to put one of those sticky labels on an item because it's paper and it will stick to it and possibly rip it. So sticky notes are where it's at for those. In the second drawer, I have my live sale booklet. I have my eBay sales booklet, some receipts for when I did work on my car, things like that, because that all goes well with, or helps with your taxes and such. My mileage notebook stays in my car, so that way I can just write everything down right then and there. I started just taking photos of it when when they told me I needed to start keeping track of my mileage. And it just got too confusing because after a certain period of time, your photos kind of group together and you don't remember what date you took the photo on. So it's just easier for me to write it down as I go. And then I put my small postage scale in here too. And then last but not least, the most boring drawer, I put all of my tape, or at least all of this packing tape that I get at Walmart. Y'all, this is cheaper than duct tape brand or even Scotch tape. This, you get 50 yards and it's, I think, like 3 something. It's a really good price. And then shrink wrap, I buy rolls of these at Walmart. At least in my area, they are about $8.96 or I think it was $7.96 or $8.96. I think it went up and then it came back down, so I think it's now $7.96 per roll. But yeah, this is gonna help me tremendously with keeping track of stuff and not losing stuff. Like, the minute I use it, it's got to go back in the drawer, unless, of course, you know, I'll need the tape to be taping up boxes and such. But this was a really good investment. I just can't believe I waited until now to put it to use for what I want it to. So anywho, let's go ahead and check out the haul. So organization is really the key to keep yourself stress-free and help you find things that you need right when you need them. So that's why I did that drawer system. So let's go ahead and check out the flea market stuff now, shall we? So I found this brand new and sealed Pioneer product placemat. Like I said, brand new and sealed. This is great for Easter time or just spring in general. This will be up for grabs at a live sale. And the fact that it's new and sealed after all these years is quite remarkable. And next, I have this Playmobil Advent Calendar. Unfortunately, it is missing pieces, and it is not the same thing that I bought a few years ago and sold twice for really good money. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to piece it out, probably throw away the calendar itself, and somebody will probably buy the pieces maybe for like 15, 20 bucks. So that was still a really good investment. I did pick up some ephemera, and you know, the last few years I really cut back on the amount of magazines I was buying because they just pile up and they don't really serve a purpose unless they're like spread out on a coffee table or something. But sometimes when it comes to stuff about old movie stars, I just can't resist it. So I've got Screen Album and I've got Movie Stars Parade, both with June Haver on the front. Look at that classic 1940s hair she's spotting. Isn't that just fantastic? I also found 2 pictures, one of Lucille Ball and the other one of Pat Boone. Love those. I think this is picture damage right here, maybe from moisture and such, but I think these are great just as they are because this means that they are older and they'll go great in my ephemera book. I can't wait to put them in there. Moving right along, we got some fantastic pieces. I love this convex glass wall hanger. It's got a girl and she's blowing bubbles. That was made by Peter Watson Studios. I have to re-glue the back on there. Sorry for that abrupt interruption. I had to sneeze, and it came on right as I was talking. So the next piece that I found is this blue Italian piece. It's got kind of like that pointy look to it. Thought that was really, really nice. There were some people offering some fantastic prices on things, so I just couldn't resist. I practically bought practically bought something at each of the stands I visited. This is awesome. This really nice, like, bohemian amber decanter. No glasses, but it is still a nice piece. It's marked made in Italy. So I had to pick that up. I do like to pick up these sun catchers every now and then because people do like these. This one is a shamrock. This right here was actually among the first of my treasures from the flea market. This does glow under the blacklight. This is Vaseline glass. So I could not leave that, and that does not have a maker's mark. But I'm starting to collect the Vaseline glass when I find it. So that will more than likely stay with me. We will see. And then I also found this adorable frog planter. Marked Japan with a 3-leaf clover on it. So that was really, really fun. Alrighty, so some more fun treasures from this flea market trip. This is a really nice clock. It is hand-painted, or it is just painted here. It's marked Germany. It's Sheffield. It is real dirty, as you can see, but that is because this has been probably sitting somewhere for a long time, or maybe it came out of an auction lot. I am not sure. I did forget to mention, if you do see something that you are interested in purchasing from one of my videos, you can email me about it. I will quote you a price if I am going to be selling it. Some things I do want to do a little bit more research on, just to make sure that I get the fair market price for it. Otherwise, I will quote you a price for it. And if you come to my sales regularly, I can, or if you're new to the sales, of course, I can hold it until Saturday, and then I will invoice you Sunday or Monday and combine the orders. That way you don't pay a lot for just one little item. So I forgot to give you all that spiel. Did find a purple whale paperweight. He has this weird mark right here. It's not a crack or a chip or anything. Probably rough from when it was made, but I will sand that down, of course, just to, you know, it's not sharp or anything. It's just kind of rough. But you're going to display them like this. You're not going to display them like that. So that is purple. That is a phenomenal piece. I've seen a lot of clocks in my day, but I've never seen a figural flower clock before. This, too, is made by Sheffield. The hands and the number dots do glow on it. Very, very interesting. I will need to do a little bit more research on some of the things that I have, like I said, before I determine price. I've had these before. I had them in salt and pepper shakers, and unfortunately they were just too damaged for me to pick up again. This guy's got a couple of flowers broken off of him, but he's still charming nonetheless. I think it's a donkey. Lefton, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. But that's like the only flower that's got any damage, is that right there. So, if you all don't know, I am a big fan of Super Mario Brothers. This is from 1989. This is a Goomba, probably a Happy Meal toy or something. It says 1989 Nintendo of America, made in China. But he is just cool. I like the old Mario figures. When I say old, I mean the 80s. But yes, that's cool, from 1989. This frosted satin piece is made by Imperial Glass. I think it was supposed to have a lid or something to it at one point, but that is, of course, not present. But I'm still going to sell that regardless, because that would look great on a little trinket shelf. This piece, I'm not exactly sure what it was supposed to be. I almost want to say a clock, maybe? Like a wind-up clock. But I just loved it. I thought somebody would really like to have that. Maybe they could put a picture there or something. And it's supposed to be like an old phone. So that's really, really neat. Alright, so moving right along. I found a really cool Westclock's travel clock. It does glow, the numbers and the hands, which I think is super, super cool. And then I picked up these two pieces. I believe these are Fenton. And it's a creamer and sugar set. I don't know if it's going to show up real well on camera because there is a flash. Let me turn off the flash real quick. See if that helps. There we go. I didn't realize I could do that while I was recording. But yeah, there is a bit of cadmium in them. I have to get the pattern. I almost want to say it's hobnail, but they're not pointy enough. And I also think that there was supposed to be a lid on the sugar. But isn't that just really, really cool? Alrighty, so I did get some more glass. This is a Viking flower light bowl. And if you all remember from my Boonesboro Antique Store haul, I did pick up a flower frog for it. Unfortunately, it is a tad bit too big, and it does not fit in there all the way like it should. So I'm going to probably just sell this flower frog by itself, because I don't think it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to go in here all the way and not, yeah, I think it's supposed to fit in there and be sturdy. So unfortunately, this will have to just be a sell item right away. It's not going to be something I can just put with this. But that's okay, because these are very common. It's not like it's hard to find these at all. So that was supposed to go in here, but unfortunately it doesn't work. But this is an emerald green Viking flower light bowl here. I knew exactly what that was when I saw it, so I had to pick it up. This is made by Westmoreland Glass, and I can't for the life of me remember as I'm filming what the pattern is called. However, it does glow under the black light. Look at that glow, baby. Isn't that awesome? So, yeah. Like I said, if I find out the pattern as I'm putting this video together, I will go ahead and let you all know. So these are really fun. This is a ceramic elephant bank, and it does have its stopper. It's going to be really, really hard to read that sticker because it's faded, but it is so stinking cute. It's got a flocked bow tie glued to them. And also, I found this awesome deco glass bottle. It's marked Owens, Illinois. I just loved the look of that. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. So I had to pick that up. So this is really cool. This is a new old stock Graflex camera bulb flash holder. Or it went on the back of a camera bulb. In the box. So I'm not sure what I'll be doing with that. I have to do a little bit of research on it because I don't know if it's valuable. I mean, a lot of camera accessories, you know, there are a lot of them out there. I just love the box. I thought the box was really cool to display. But I will be looking that up just to make sure it is not anything super special. This I actually got with a really cool piece that I'm going to show you all in just a second here. It's a Beauty Boost gift set by Number 7 Laboratories. I assume it's brand new. Guy gave it to me along with a vase that I said I'll show you all in just a little bit here. And I did share it in my community page, so if you guys saw that, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But technically, he gave this to me for free to bundle with the deal with the vase that I'll show you all. Dad actually spotted this Indiana Glass Twinkle Light, what we know as a fairy lamp. It's in amber, in the original box. How neat is that? So we both couldn't leave that behind. So you guys know me and the color blue. I spotted this piece and I had to have it. I almost want to say this is made by Hazel Atlas, probably from the 1960s. I have Pebblestone dishes that are Pedal Dish compotes that are almost exactly the same. These are just smoother. They don't have kind of like that texture to it, if you get what I'm trying to say. So I saw that. You guys know me and my color blue, and the price was right, so I had to pick it up. All right, so we are getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Got a few more items, and then that will be it for this haul. This is super adorable. Look, it's a baby Squeaker. He doesn't really squeak all that much, or she doesn't squeak all that much. Look, there's a little bow in her hair. So that is super, super adorable. I will probably offer this up because it is just so darn cute. No maker's mark. It is rubber. And look, she's got a little booty. Baby booty. Could not leave that behind for $3. So this is a I assume probably from 1971 because that's what the plaque says. It's one of those old flip clocks that I love, and it's the one where the letters or the numbers just slowly change. I've been wanting one of these for the longest time, could not believe it was only $5. Apparently this was a prize for a jousting competition in 1971 because you've got a knight in shining armor on top of here as well as a plaque. So what I think I'm going to do is I may try to gently remove that plaque with a hairdryer as well as the knight in shining armor just to have the clock itself. Because if I have a shelf with vintage clocks, I want to be able to put some more on top of here. And as cool as the knight and the shining armor are on here, I think it would do better if it was just flat on top for me. So I do have one more item that I would like to share with you all, and it is quite a stunner if you haven't seen it already in my community page. And this was my final score from the Mount Airy Flea Market this time around. This is an awesome Cristiano Fratelli, I think made for Empoli vase. I absolutely love the color. It is a stunner, you guys. I mean, look at that. Just beautiful. Now, this was also my most expensive... I can't talk today. My most expensive purchase from this flea market. I did pay $25 for it. But this also was bought with that number 7 Beauty Boost set, which I think I probably can get about $16 to $20 for. So if it sells for $20, I'll only be into this vase for $5. I love this. I'm going to put this with my blue swung vases, and it is just a stunning piece. So folks, that is everything that I would like to share with you all from my trip to the Mount Airy Flea Market. This happens twice a year. It's hosted by the Lions Club. It is right across the street from a shopping center with TJ Maxx and Home Goods in it. So if you're up that way, you'll see it. Lots of events take place in that big field, not just the flea market. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.